to our Surviving Java series. I don't know how to get out of this view. There we go. Let's get our hotbar back. Yeah, so today we are actually in our King Trader outfit. So we've got like the robes and purple vest with the little gold headband. We've got a few different hats and outfits that we're going to be swapping around today, just well, for the fun of it. And I found this hat, which is a goat skin hat, which I think just matches the jacket perfectly as well. The only downside is the reason that I started in F4 mode instead of my F5 mode is because the brim is like just cutting off my eye section, so it sort of looks like the hat that Michael Jackson wears in the song. I have no idea how the tune goes to that song. Yeah, so today we are going to be working on an ancient city project, and we've got a whole ton of resources behind us in order to start work on that. We've also got some over there which I need to actually go through and sort out. Have we got enough spots for this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We most certainly have not. Let me grab another red shulker. Actually, we can get this Pikachu shulker out. Hey, I choose you. That's another map art that Sizzle done a while back. And I've just decided to put it on one of my shulkers because I absolutely love the artwork. So do that, and we should actually have enough room in our pockets in order to pick up all of this stuff. So yeah, what we're going to be doing is the section. Actually, I think it's easier if I just explain it to you when I'm over there, because otherwise I'm just going to be doing the same talky bit all the way through yet again. But yeah, let's hop in the Nether and we'll just head straight over there. I do love the sound of that Nether portal. Okay, so where we've got our main sort of village a bit, like if you've not seen this area for a while, it is actually coming along bit by bit pretty nicely. So we've got our pathways over here, and then most of this side hasn't been developed yet, but then we've done the entire main portal area, so we've redone the portal design to be a more futuristic and a different shape. We've gone for like the oval shape with the crying obsidian and the end crystals underneath, which are sort of holding it up. And then we've got 2 staircases either side that lead down to our library that we made in order to stock with all of our books. I did actually come over here and throw in a bunch of the chiseled bookshelves. So these are sort of just breaking up the same pattern of all the other bookshelves, and it does look a lot more randomized and pretty cool. Although they're just ordinary books, I couldn't be asked to fill them with enchanted books. So what I may actually do is go through and use some of the enchanted books for the bookcases that are near them, just for sort of extra storage. And then what else have we got over here? We've got our main villager trading section, which is all of our librarians on that side, and we've got a few clerics, a couple more librarians, and a whole bunch of farmers. And then over on this side, where's my rockets? We've got our 2 berry towers, which are being run by white snow foxes on each one. They are actually producing quite a lot, because this area is very rarely loaded. But yeah, we've got like sweet berries for days if we need them. And then what else have we got? Over on this side we've got our melon and pumpkin farm. So I've been sort of blocking all of the melons up as they go. So we've got crafting bench just underneath there. And if you're wondering how that is, this is like running through a sort of hopper system on top of mud, which is basically, unless they land on the actual dirt block, which obviously can't be picked up through, the hoppers will pick up the items directly as soon as the pistons sort of punch them down. So there's not too much loss on that, but yeah, it is what it is. And then we've got a couple different filter systems with waterways, which basically sort out between the pumpkins and the melons. Now, sometimes with how quick the pumpkins come in, they will jump the hopper when this hopper filter gets filled, but it's usually just temporarily until it can then kick it up into a water system, which comes up into these things, and then it goes into the hoppers and fills the chest, which is all happy days there. Okay, you're getting filled nicely. And that is all that we've done over here. So what I want to do is, before the main... Oh, I do not want to be dropping down where the end crystals are. Before they bring in the main update that alters the trading mechanics of villagers, what I want to do is get another whole one of these, but built on this side over here, which means we're going to have to dig out quite a lot of sections. We're probably going to have to tear down this structure, that structure, and that structure in order to get another one of these trading sections in over this side, which doesn't really leave us, like, we've got all of this area over here to develop, and we've still got this building here to develop. But in order to sort of fit this in over here, we are going to have to tear down that one and that one, because I'd like to double up on our villagers, because there's quite a few that I still want to do. Mainly there's another one sort of set that I want to get in for trading in order to get emeralds, other than just having farmers. And then I also want to get a bunch more clerics and a bunch more stonemasons on the other side, in order to be able to get glowstone and the different sort of blocks, so the terracottas, the mainly quartz and the bricks, because we have actually got a trading station over our industrial area, but it doesn't really meet our needs nearly as much. So yeah, it's going to be fun and games getting this done, because it's going to be a lot of digging out. So I'm going to have to dig out quite a large section of this stuff here, and oh yeah, also this structure here as well is going to have to go, isn't it? Well, it should be interesting nonetheless, so let's sort of jump into a time lapse of me getting this done, because otherwise it is going to take for freaking ever. And then there's still another little sort of build that I want to do afterwards as well. I'll probably work on getting the villagers in place and sorting out their trades in between episodes. So I'm not planning on getting the villagers in, but I just want to get the structure itself in, which is going to be quite a lot of work. So yeah, I guess I'll catch you back probably in a day or two. Here we go. Alright guys, so we are finally done with this side. It's literally just a mirror image of our trading area on that side, minus all of the villagers. We've not actually got them in place as of yet. Am I missing something? Something looks different. Yes, something definitely is different. I knew that I was missing something. Where are you? You. Trapdoors. This side. Is missing the trapdoors, which we don't want to forget, because otherwise the villagers, when we put them in place, will wander off. So what I was thinking for this side is, what we can do is, I was trying to rack my brain as to what trades that we want on this side, because I want this side to be able to produce a decent quantity of emeralds by having a farm that's running in the area. Obviously we've got the wrong buttons. We've got the melon and pumpkin farm running, which is over there, and that is going to supply us trading with our farmers. But we also want a way that if we want to get a lot of emeralds really quickly, we want another section that's mainly aimed at producing a lot of emeralds. And what I was thinking is that if we have a bunch of Fletchers, say at least around about 10 to 16, I can't even remember how many it is per side either. So 10 to 16 villagers on this side that are all Fletchers. And then we're going to be utilising this building here, along with this walkway section here, as a bamboo farm. And the bamboo farm, we can obviously change the bamboo directly into sticks for a 2-to-1 trade-off. So having that running, considering how quickly bamboo farms run as well, we don't have to make it necessarily overly big in order to keep up with supplying it, especially when we're sort of meandering in this area, because that's what this area is mainly about. It's doing like trading cycles, and then I usually go off and do something in my room, and then I'll come back and do another trading cycle, and then go off and work on something else, and then it's sort of like a rinse and repeat sort of action in this area. It's very sort of relaxed, non-active area to be working in, which is pretty good when obviously you don't have a lot of free time, but you want to be able to do as much as you can in the free time that you have got. So having more villagers to do trading cycles with, by the time I've traded with everyone, it could be a case that the day has done and they would then reset. So I just do a rinse and repeat going round and round. But nevertheless, in order to actually get this done, it involves me stop talking for a second, and actually I need to tear this down. I want to keep the shape and style, obviously, like I have done with the majority of the buildings, and I want to keep it in a place. So we're going to be cutting off this walkway section here, because we don't want this to actually be a walkway. So we want to cut this off here, have this section here as the actual bamboo farm, and this big building here, which is a bit of an iconic for the ancient cities. We want this for our storage area holding the actual bamboo itself. So nevertheless, let's do the second time lapse of the day and get this bamboo farm done. Alright, so after a good while and numerous shulker boxes later, the amount of boxes I've had to get out my ender chest in order to get this done is ridiculous. But the actual building itself is now done, with the bamboo farm taking up the space where the walkway was, and then I kept the shape and style of that original structure, and I'm using that for the storage of the bamboo. So let's go quickly have a look. Hey Clowd. Boop. He's come over and he's just been helping me do little bits of finishing touches. So we are now getting bamboo coming in, which is great. We've got a hopper minecart just underneath going back and forth. It then goes over some hoppers, which then drop down into a auto dropper system, which then goes into a water elevator, or bubble elevator, which goes to the top into a hopper chain in here to then store them from the very last one to the very first. So that way, regardless of what order storage will be used before it starts gathering in like overflow sort of situation, rather than it being every single freaking time. He knows that I'm recording, so he does that purposely. Watch, I'm just going to hide penis signs all over his base and just then make it my mission to count how many penises are in his videos and put them in the comment section. But nevertheless, that is today's work done on the ancient city. We've got a ridiculous amount done compared to what we would usually try to do, because we've got this entire section over here done, which is excellent, and then we've also got the bamboo farm up and running. Now in between this episode and the next one, I'm going to work on getting some of these villages filled out with Fletchers, so that way we can start utilising it as the bamboo sort of builds up. And then come next episode, I'm not going to bother spinning the wheel today, because it is a project that I actually want to go ahead and get done because I want to like have fun designing the next project. It's not a farm, it's more cosmetic, and it's not on the wall currently, so I'm just going to do it because I really fancy doing it, to be honest with you. But nevertheless, hopefully you have enjoyed today's episode. My words are getting so muddled up at this point that it is definitely time for me to call it quits. So hopefully you've enjoyed today's episode, and hopefully I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye bye.